Bienvenidos guys, welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the anime that will be released in the summer of 2026, this upcoming season, and I will be telling you guys what I will be watching and maybe also notifying you guys on the animes coming out and if you guys like one, might watch it. So yeah, before we jump right into that video guys, remember to hit the like button down below. It'll be greatly appreciated by your boy if you do so, as well as subscribe. We are currently at 141 subscribers. Once again, thank you so much for the growth on this channel. The growth has been phenomenal, and I really do appreciate it. So yeah, let's jump right into the looking at the summer anime, right? All right, guys, let's jump right into looking at the list. To start off with, it seems like this upcoming summer is gonna be filled with bangers, man. It's stacked. We're starting off with the third season of Tensei. For those of you that like Mushoku Tensei and love this isekai specifically, and were able to get through season one despite some people having their gripes with that season. There were certain things there that some people didn't like. It's getting a third season. That's fucking fantastic for those guys. It comes out this July 5th, so keep an eye out for that one. That one is definitely gonna be on my to watch list. I might not review it because it's a very popular anime. Uh, and so yeah, there's that. Okay. Let's look at the next one on the list, boyo. We get this one I've actually been anticipating, and it's the second season of the Skeleton, right, or Skeleton Knight in Another World 2. I've been excited for this one. I believe the first season came out like 2 to 3 years ago. I think it's pretty old. The fact that we're getting the second season 1 or 2 years later is kind of a shame because it's like usually the turnaround for these things is like if it's popular, like you get them much sooner, but I guess it wasn't. So I'm excited for this one. This one's a bit of a dark isekai. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. It starts airing July 4th, as you guys can see. So for those of you that are very interested in watching this one, like me, and this one I will be reviewing, there you have it. Now we have another second season. It seems like the summer anime season is nothing but second seasons. We get From an Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordman second season. The first season was really well reviewed, super well liked. It's a really cool martial arts anime that's based off a web novel, I believe, or a webcomic or something like that. It's really fun, really sick. The protagonist is a much older old man, a man in his 40s or in his 30s. It's really sick. I really enjoyed the first season. This one I will watch. So that one's also on my watch list. So that's sick. You guys should watch it. It airs the 8th of July. Remember that. Another second season for another anime that I've been anticipating, and that is Trapped in a Dating Sim Season 2. I loved the first season, especially the dub. The dub was fucking funny as fuck. Um, so yeah, this one is also fantastic. It's the return of our boy. Um, the animation looks a bit different from season one, but I was anticipating that. It sort of continues the arc with the Empire and stuff like that. It's gonna be really good. Um, that one also airs the 8th of July. Uh, really good. I highly suggest you guys watch this one. We finally, I guess, get the second season of Tanya the Evil. It's airing also the 8th, which is surprising. This is like I've been, I guess, like I said before, the summer anime of 2026 is nothing but second seasons. We've For Bleach fans like myself, I'm definitely gonna watch this one too. The final season and the fourth season of Bleach, their 1,000 Year Blood War or Seinen Kessen Hen. It's called the Calamity. So we're gonna finally get to see Ichigo fight Yuhaba in the final battle and get to see the very form that I've been excited to see, and I hope they animate that well. All right, we then follow that up with the second season, another second season, the Clevities season 2. For those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, I did do a review on season 1. It was really good. Season 2 is just going to continue that story and continue to follow Clevities and raising the young boy to become the new ruler of the kingdom he so happenedly destroyed. That one also airs on the 8th of July. Um, Coming up, we also have Koku wa ore ni makasete saki ni ite kara tennen ga tatara densetsu ni naiteita, or I became a legend after my 10-year long stand. Oh, this one, I know this one. I read the manga. This one's about the sage who of the legendary party who gets trapped in a dimension to fight the demons, and he rescues his two friends, the guy that becomes the king and the guy who then becomes the leader of the guild, and sends them back, and they think he's dead, and he comes back alive to try to rebuild his life, but he comes back 10 years younger, because like when he was trapped he was 18 or like 28 or something like that, and when he came out he ended up being around 18 or so. Like there's like a 10-year difference between the two, his current self and his trapped self. This one airs a little earlier. It ends July 3rd. This one's not an isekai, it's a fantasy anime. This one I'm excited for. I'm definitely going to watch this one and review it. Okay, we have, I'm sorry that I'm clearing my throat a lot. I've been dealing with like some allergy for a bit. We then have level 999 no Moribito, sorry. Or it says the villager of level 999. This one's a bit interesting. I haven't seen this one. It says in this world the concept of levels of levels exist, other than those who live off defeating monsters. Most people are between level 1 and 5. What's more, not just anyone can go out and hunt monsters. It's like a whole role thing. There are 8 eligible roles. We all know that. Those blessed with extraordinary power are divided into 3 types: royalty, heroes, and sages. But the majority of population don't have those powers. For the powerless villagers, going out to hunt monsters is equivalent to committing suicide. But one day, a certain 2-year-old child given the role of villager notices something. Once you defeat a monster, you can earn great wealth. So I guess it follows this dude here who becomes strong despite being a villager and not getting a role. This one is kind of moot. Not moot. It's standard. This is like the common fantasy, power fantasy. This is what this is. This is a power fantasy comedy anime. Okay. We then get the second season of Hell Mode. Another second season. God damn it. Hell Mode season 2. Those who watched Hell Mode season 1, I enjoyed Hell Mode. This one airs July 3rd. There you have it. We also have Dogul Wang. I guess this is a Korean anime. So yeah, this is a web manga. So this is a Korean. A dude named Juhoon saw a raider who hid tombs to steal relics. He's betrayed by his employer and then tries to get revenge after being transported into the past. Armed because he's now armed with years of raiding experience. He tries to become the Tomb Raider king by using that knowledge to get ahead of everybody. I think I read the web manga for this, or the for it on Webtoon. It's a really good story. It's kind of a long one though. I might consider watching this one. We have another new anime called Black Torch, an fantasy anime. It follows Jiro Azuma, compassionate. Oh no, it says here. Although he may appear rough and tumble, I'm guessing this dude right here. His compassionate side emerges when it comes to furry critters he can communicate with. But Jiro's soft spot for animals gets him in major trouble when suspicion when a suspicious stray cat fuses with him, granting him exceptional power, but also dragging him into humanity's hidden battle against powerful Japanese spirits called Mononoke. Uh, Interesting. I'm gonna watch this one. This one looks fun. Uh, and he looks like your prototypical uh, uh, power fantasy protagonist too, like Jin and stuff. Okay. We then have one that I also read the manga for. It's called Heroine Saint. No, I'm an all works made and proud of it. So it's basically an isekai where a girl gets reincarnated as the main character or the main heroine of the story or something like that. Uh, and she decides not to do that, and kind of breaks the story by being the perfect mate to the girl who would be the villainess of the of said story. So it's kind of fun, and unhinged. I read this manga. It's more of like a comedy than anything. Yep. As you can see here, it's a comedy fantasy isekai. This one's gonna be fun. I suggest you guys watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Don't go expecting anything deep with the story. It's just meant to be fun and crazy. We then follow that up with the third season of 100 Girlfriends. There you guys have it. Those who love 100 Girlfriends will get season 3 this upcoming summer. It debuts July 5th. Crazy. That's the one anime, the one harem anime that I haven't watched. I haven't touched it, which is a shame. We then follow that up with a fantasy drama called A Livid Lady's Guide to Getting Even: How I Crushed My Homeland with My Mighty Grimoires. So I'm guessing it's your prototypical betrayal anime where the rich lady gets her marriage broken, humiliated by her fiance, and she tries to get revenge. I might actually watch this one because I like those type of stories. So this one might be on my to watch list. It seems fun. We then follow that up with Kokaku Kidotai or Ghost in the Shell. Oh, this one I think is gonna be a re-airing of the original Ghost in the Shell with new animation, I think, or maybe the old animation. I don't know. Seems fun. Seems fun. Those of you who love Ghost in the Shell will have something to watch. This one airs July 7th, so be out for that. All right, we then follow that up with another drama fantasy romance. Okay, so it's a romance. It piqued my interest already. It's though I'm an inept villainess, take the butterfly tale of the butterfly rat body swapped in a maiden court. So it's a villainous anime based on a light novel. Seems interesting. It says here that jealous Kaigetsu uses forbidden magic to swap bodies with the beloved Ririn. Switching places does not guarantee happiness for Kaigetsu with her new body, ill health hanging her on the verge of death. Meanwhile, Ririn, now wearing the face of a scorned outcast, must answer to Kaigetsu's crime in a dangerous trial. Okay, this is an interesting story. What would happen if a bad, shitty person trades body with a good person, and that good person has to live in the body of the bad, shitty person and have to somehow deal with that? Um, Interesting. I feel like there was a fantasy novel based on this story too, but it took place not in like ancient Japan, but more in like ancient Europe, like medieval Europe. Um, We then have I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day. It's a school romance anime. This one airs the 7th of July too. I don't know what this was about. This might be a girls love manga, a girls love story. Um, so if you guys are into that and want to watch that, there you have it. There's July 7th. We then follow that up with Mebius Dust. This one happens to be a supernatural anime. If you guys like supernatural animes, Here it is. It says on February 29th, 2000, Mobius meteorites fell to Earth. These meteorites brought a new form of matter known as Mobius dust to Earth. The dust permeates Earth's atmosphere, leading to a miracle. The day the meteorites fell, nicknamed 2.29, accelerated the economic disparity in Japan. Before long, the Bloody War Alliance, discontent with the disparity, began acts of terrorism. So this is basically an anime focusing on class disparity. So if you guys like political anime with a little hint of supernatural, here it is. um, you then follow that up with another a rom com that I like rom com, so I might watch this one. It's called Hanori Still Wants to Fight in the Next Life. So we have our boy Narukami Ryusei, the guy with the glasses here, who used to be a NEET. He spent his days playing video games without a care in the world, living a lazy life. But the truth is, Ryusei used to be a powerful demon lord in another world. Okay, so it's a reverse isekai. It's not just a regular romance. It's a reverse isekai. Except he was the only one reincarnated into this world. The hero who struck him down, is here too, and she's a cute high school girl. Can Ryusei survive reuniting with his old foe in a new world, and will he find himself fighting even for his life? So it seems like the demon lord who was killed by the hero of his past life, a female hero, they both reincarnated into regular Japan, and then they find themselves going to the same school, and I'm guessing falling in love. Just the right type of story for me, so I'm gonna watch that. It's a rom com. This one airs on the 11th of July. That one's gonna take a bit to air. Kind of sucks, but I'm excited for it nonetheless. Those of you that love Grand Blue, and I also reviewed this one on my channel too. Check out the short for that. The third season of Grand Blue is coming. This one airs the 6th of July. So we're getting to see more and more of it, and we get to see more and more hijinks between our two boys here in the gang. More alcohol, basically, because for some reason college age students love drowning themselves and poisoning their liver. We then follow that up with Eureka. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna The Sparks of Tomorrow, which is I guess a historical romance anime. If you guys like historical animes that take place in the past, this one's for you. There's a hint of romance too. Uh, so it's basically a period drama. This one airs on the 5th. Okay. We then follow that up with another second season. God damn it, the summer is the summer of second seasons. We have the Elusive Samurai second season. I watched the first season. I don't think I reviewed it on my channel, but I loved the first season. It was so much fun. So I'm excited to see how season 2 jumps from season 1. There you have it. We then have another cheat magician, like power fantasy anime. It's another fantasy. It's called From Overshadowed to Overpowered, second reincarnation of a talented sage. So we have our Bodhi here, who got reincarnated as a human who came from modern Earth. In the new world, in his new world, magic is real. So he devotes his life to magic. He ends up dying though, and then he was reincarnated again in the same world, but 400 years later, with that knowledge with him, and so he basically tries to go back to the peaks of magic again, using his newfound knowledge from his past lives. This one's crazy. Seems fun. I might watch it. Where did that one air? This one airs on the June 25th. So this one's much more like faster in terms of airing. We then have another fantasy romance. Might hit my list. I love romances. It's for you guys must know because I cover them a lot on my channel. This is called The Duke's Sons Claims He Won't Leave Me. He won't love me, yet he showers me with adoration. So it's about a girl named Elsa, who is from a fallen aristocratic family who received a marriage proposal from a guy named Julius, an elite guy. She thinks, why would he marry him? She's perplexed. And but after the wedding, she thought Julius, who was kind and gentle, changed his mind on marrying her, and I guess mistreats her. So this is one of those weird toxic relationship animes. It seems like an interesting one. I'll watch it for you guys and see what you guys and tell you what I think, so you guys can get a judge of it. This one airs on the 4th of July. Um, we then followed that up with another adventure fantasy called Nekoto Ryu, or The Cat and the Dragons. This one's like a fun fantasy anime with a bunch of cute anime girls. This one airs on the 27th of June. Um, Continuing on, we have a historical slice of life with a little girl called My Mother-in-Law and Sister-in-Law Who Don't Bully Me. So I'm guessing this is gonna be like a wholesome reverse Cinderella. Uh, and So those of you who like subversion in stories might like this one. It says it's historical, but I don't know what's historical about it. I guess stuff like that does happen in like olden times, but I guess in reverse. Uh, we then follow that up with a magical girl anime called Magical Girl Lyrical Nanohana Exceeds Gun Blaze Vengeance. So if you guys love magical girl animes, you'll love this one. This is the second season. Like I said, this is the seasons of second seasons. It's gonna air July 4th of 2026. So keep an eye out for that if you love magical girls. We then follow that up with another magical girl anime, I think. Yep. We have Lumiere, Magical Girls, and it's another second season. This one airs June 4th. So if you watch the first season, you'll like the second season. There you have it. We then follow that up with another fantasy romance one, similar to the one about Julius and that other girl. This one's called The Oblivious Saint Can't Contain Her Power. So we have a girl named Carolina. Very overused name for these type of animes. She's an overlooked daughter of a duke, because of course she is. She thought of herself as the black sheep, but turns out she has magic and she falls in love with the prince. So it's one of those type of animes. I might watch this one. Whether I review it or not will depend, but I'll keep my eye on this one. We then have Iwamoto Senpai no Suisen. It's a seinen, so if you guys like more adult anime, here it is. It's a historical military anime that takes place in the 1910s with, I guess, historical figures going to junior high. Interesting. It airs July 4th for you guys. There you have it. We then follow that up with a comedy slice of life called Kore Kaite Shine, or Draw This Then Die. Hell of a title name. It follows a girl named Yasumi, a first year high school girl who lives in Izo Oshima. She loves to draw manga. Turns out she wants to follow her favorite manga artist, so she sets off to Tokyo. She didn't expect that something would happen to her that would change her life. And so she tries to become a manga artist. We then follow that up with a horror anime. Not really good with horror, but if you guys like that, here you go. It's called Let's Go Kaikigumi. I guess it follows a Kaikigumi and a girl trying to scare the hell out of this guy by taking him to scary places and him trying to run away. It's horror comedy. So if you guys like that, you'll like this one. This one airs July 5th. We then follow that up with another season of Azure Lane. So if you guys love Azure Lane, here's Azure Lane Show Ahead Season 2. It airs July 5th. We then follow with another action comedy called The Insipid Prince Furtive Grab for the Throne, which I guess follows the seventh prince of an empire. Okay. They call him the Insipid Prince because I guess he's insipid and he tries to gain respect and tries to take the throne. Here you have it, July 6th. This one I might actually watch because it seems like a fun one. It is a romance too. So we'll see. We then follow that up with another comedy anime called Otome Kaiju, or Kaiju Girl Caramelise. So there's this girl who has an incurable disease that changes her body. Um, Ioner Kurue Akaishi spends her high school days avoiding all her classmates because she turns into a kaiju. She avoids everybody, including class idol Arata Iminami and his groupies, but when Arata starts making her heart skip a beat with irritating irregularity, um, Kurue discovers that her illness actually has a big problem that makes her a monster. And so it's about a girl who turns into Godzilla because she fell in love. So if you love ridiculous stories, you might like this one. This one I'm actually gonna watch. I'm curious how they tell this story. Um, all right. We then follow that up with another anime by A1 Pictures called Grow Up Show. It's called Grow Up Show Sunflower Circus. It airs July 4th. It looks like it's a circus anime. Interesting. There you have it. We then follow that up with another drama fantasy. There's a lot of fantasy dramas coming out here with romance called The Ogre's Bride. I'm guessing it's about a girl who falls in love with a guy they call the ogre because he's a supposed dick, but turns out he's not a dick. There you have it. It says here it's a Japanese style Ayakashi Cinderella story, so that should tell you enough about what it is. I'm guessing this is a Fox Girl. So those of you that like Fox Girls, there you have it. Airs July 4th. We then follow that up once again with another action comedy. We have Let the Frontier Lord begins with zero subjects. So I guess it follows a young boy who gets sent to the frontier. Uh, it says Diaz finally returns home after decades of war. He's hailed as a hero, promptly rewarded with his own domain, which turns out to be little more than empty plains, no population. Diaz, who has only ever known battle, finds himself at a loss. How is he supposed to survive, let alone cultivate this territory into thriving area? Fortunately for Diaz, a horn girl by the name of Alna is about to show him there's more to the plains than meets the eye. So we have this spear big man who gets sent to the plains, and he tries to cultivate it. So it's an interesting show. It's a action comedy, drama, romance, slice of life. So if you guys find this one interesting, there you have it. Another romance anime, but this one takes place in high school instead of old timey Japan. It says, "Oh boy, was I wrong about her?" So I guess it's about a boy who met his childhood friend again. It says right here, she became a beautiful, innocent girl, and he thinks she's changed, and then it turns out she hasn't changed. You know what I mean? Oh, it says here, when I saw him again, there was no trace of the bratty young man I thought he was back then, only in front of Hayato. She threw away the coat she was wearing and reacted the same crass way she did back then. The distance between you and me has not changed at all. So she basically acts like um, a, like a male friend, and they get closer together. I might actually watch this one. It's a rom com. This one airs on the 6th of July. Keep an eye out for that. Uh, we then have the second season of Hanakimi. If you guys love Hanakimi season 1, because this is the seasons of season 2s, we have Hanakimi season 2. This one airs July 1st, so it airs relatively fast. I think it airs next week in the weekend, so be prepared for that. Um, we have another fantasy romance anime, Saved by the Ice Cold Prince's Embrace. So it's about a girl who I'm guessing has her marriage revoked and then gets shipped off to a prince that's ice cold, and turns out he's really cool. I might actually watch this one because I like these type of stories. So it's July 7th, 2026. It's a fantasy romance. Man, my list this season is gonna be hella long. That's what I'm thinking. We have another anime called Bang Dream Yume Mita. It airs July 2nd. It's a music anime if you guys like that. Uh, we follow that up with a comedy drama game show anime, I think, called GGWP Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games. So I'm guessing it's about girls who love to play fighting games with each other, and it's a funny drama anime where we, I guess, get to see these high school girls fight each other in fighting games. Interesting. Okay, we then have another old school timey anime that I think I've seen the video for this, and a lot of people really liked it. It's called Dara-san of Reiwa. It's about a lady who is I guess a lamia, and these kids find her and force her to dress up in these really racy and kind of cute outfits. Uh, and she says that she's the goddess of misfortune, and the kids aren't really grossed out by her at all. In fact, I think they think she's adorable. It's a comedy, horror, supernatural anime, and this might have the waifu of the season, it seems. Airs July 2nd for those of you who like that. Um, that's me included. I'm gonna watch that 100%. We have another comedy romance because, of course, this season has a lot of comedy romance. We have Rich Girl Caretaker. I'm secretly the caregiver of the most popular girl in this rich girl school. No, this rich kid school. I've seen this one, I think. This guy basically saves this girl, right? Who, yeah, she gets kidnapped. Tomonari saves her because she got kidnapped, and turns out she's a lazy girl who doesn't like doing anything, and so because she feels really comfortable with him and being lazy around him, she chooses him to be her new butler, and he becomes her butler at a time where he needs it the most because he lost his home, he doesn't have the money, and so he's given a place to stay with her. Um, it's a really really cute story. It's another comedy romance. I'm definitely gonna watch this one, mostly because I read the manga. So hell yeah. We have a action adventure fantasy called The World's Strongest Rear Guard, Labyrinth Country's Novice Seeker. Another power fantasy. If you guys like that, it's an isekai. You'll like this. Uh, July 5th. We then follow that up with another comedy anime called Hunu no Tokoyuji. No, Yujo. Dodge Danko. It's a school sports anime. It seems like it's like a really old timey style. It airs July 6th. We have Sayonara Lara or Goodbye Laura. It's a romance fantasy anime with supernatural aspects. It has a very old timey animation look to it. So those of you who like that will like this one. I'm actually kind of curious about this one. I'll probably watch it. It's about a mermaid princess named Lara. Okay. I might watch this one. This one airs July 5th. Like a lot of the animes. We then follow that up with a Yuri anime called Perfect Addiction. If you guys like Yuri, you'll like this. It airs July 8th, 2026. Um, we have another historical anime because there's been a lot this season for some reason. It's called Jadugar, a witch in Mongolia. So I guess it follows the story about a girl who's I guess related to the Genghis, one of the Khans in Mongolia or something. Interesting. You guys like that sort of thing, you'll like that. We have the second season of an anime that I did cover and I loved called You and I Are Polar Opposites second season. That one is 100% going to be watched and reviewed by me. It airs the summer of 2026 and July 5th. We have another drama about a girl who gets outcasted by her family called Victoria of Many Faces. It says in an age where spies act behind the scenes in every land, Chloe spends her days successfully carrying out the most difficult missions due to her unparalleled disguised and martial arts techniques. However, the betrayal of her boss, she suddenly disappears as Chloe plans to redo her life as an ordinary citizen. Victoria, in the neighboring kingdom of Ashbury, striving to live a normal life, and of course she doesn't get to, because she gets involved with lots of people, including royalty, and gains new stuff. I might actually watch this one. Sounds fun. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with a lot of these, but we'll figure it out. We have another rom com. It seems it's called The Forsaken Saintess and Her Foodie Road Trip in Another World. So this one's a reverse isekai. I guess the main hero uh takes her back to his world, and gets teaches her the love of food. It says here, Rin Takanashi, a caregiver in her 30s, was certainly unceremoniously discarded as trash, despite being summoned as a saint. However, as a lover of great outdoors and all things camping, she was blessed with a special skill, survival, as well as another unique skill. Thus, riveting tale with her traveling with a bunch of people, eating food along the way. So this one seems like a fun one. Might watch this one too. We then follow that up with another action drama adventure called Red River. It airs July 7th. You guys know what to do with that knowledge. We then have Ironwork John. Airs July 5th. It's a shonen comedy. If you guys like shonen, you might like this one. It seems like it's a cooking anime. Uh, Seems interesting. We have Thunder 3. I guess another season of Thunder. It airs July 8th. We then follow that up with another romance anime. It's a drama one specifically, so I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like the drama and romance label all that much. Uh, Love Unseen Beneath the Clear Night Sky. So it's about two people, I guess, that find each other. This one airs July 6th. 2026. I don't know if this is a movie or an anime. It doesn't really say. But there you have it. We then follow that up with another action adventure anime called The Exiled Heavy Knight: How to Game the System. This one I did see. This one I did read the manga. I'm surprised this one got a season so quick. Pretty much Brody here gets kicked out of his house because he didn't get the holy knight class like his sister. He got the heavy knight, and so his dad treats him like shit. But the difference is that this guy knows that the heavy knight class is broken as hell because of his previous life, and so he goes out to prove it. It's pretty much another isekai. I might actually watch this one, too. We then follow that up with another rom-com. God damn it, dude! This is this one's called "Please Excuse My Younger Brothers." It airs July 3rd. It's another. This one's a shoujo specifically. It's another rom-com. There you guys have it. I might watch that, might not, depending. We then follow that up with another anime. This one's comedy ecchi, the first ecchi of the season. Happens to be with Supernatural. It's called Ushiro no Shomen Kamui-san. So I guess it's about a high school girl who can see ghosts, but because she attracts ghosts because of her tendency, I guess, she ends up working for as an assistant for a famous psychic called Kamui. And Kamui himself takes pride in his psychic abilities, but the way he exercises ghosts is rather unusual. So I'm guessing he forces her to be lewd. If you guys like that type of thing, you'll like this one. We have another historical anime because this season has a lot of historical animes. We have World is Dancing. This one airs June 29th. There you have it. It's a drama historical anime about, I guess, traditional Japanese dancing. We then follow that up with another seinen called Yani Neko, or Chainsmoker Cat. Um, it says here, Yanni's a cat girl with a seriously bad smoking habit. She smokes so much with that her apartment smells like ash and littered with cigarette butts and other stuff. Every time she tries to quit, she becomes weak to the cravings and gives up almost instantly. Will she ever get her life together, or is she doomed to be a chain smoking slob forever? So it's a slice of life comedy following a cat girl trying to quit smoking. Okay. I'm guessing that's a PSA of some kind. We then followed up with another season 2 of Yoroi Shinden Samurai Troopers. If you guys want to watch that, airs July 7th. And last but not least, we have a nice kid show called Babies of Bread. Airs July 3rd. And there you guys have it. Those are all the animes for the summer season of 2026. Man, is this the season of second seasons. Man, is this the season of romance animes. And man, is this the season of historical animes. Holy crap. So if you guys like any of those things, you'll like this. I really do hope you guys give a lot of these animes a shot. I hope you guys like this video. It's just me pretty much rambling on and sharing these animes with you, even talking about some of them in a little more depth. But yeah, that's about it. That's the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and adios.